everyone, Sandra here from the Schwoven's Nest. I'm going to do a little bit of floral arranging. I'm changing up something in my bathroom. So I decided to use these little milk cans that I got at Michael's a while back. I think it was probably before Christmas. I've got two matching. They were $18, 50% off. So I was able to get a buy one, get one free kind of thing. So I think they're really cute. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both of them, but I am going to try and see what I can come up with. I'm decided to use some magnolia blooms, some of this kind of white floral stuff that I got at Dollar Tree, and I believe I picked this up at my Dollarama. So these were all just very inexpensive. And this one I believe I got also at, no, this is Ashland. So these magnolia stems I picked up at Michael's, and again I would have bought them at 40% off, or they might have been a buy one get one. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of decide how I want my arrangement to look. I think I don't want it too tall, so I think with the magnolias being the larger blooms, I'll probably have those a little bit down towards the bottom, and then put some greenery and some other things in. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is snip some of these blooms off, because I'm not going to use any of these artificial leaves. They're just really ugly, so those will probably just go in the trash. And I'm going to make sure that I have different lengths and heights so I can make sure that it looks. So I've got those done, and now I am going to trim off some of these blooms for the magnolia, because when I'm doing my florals, I really don't have a set design in mind. I usually just start playing around with it and see what I can come up with. I'm also going to use some of the floral foam that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna try and wedge just some pieces of styrofoam in there, and then only use a couple of these. So out in my garage, I always hang on to some of this light styrofoam so I can use it to fill things, and then I don't have to use as much floral foam.
Most of the time when I'm doing floral arrangements, I start with the largest blooms first and then work my way down to the smallest, because normally the smallest ones will be the filler pieces. So I'm putting one magnolia stem in the very front, and then I'm putting one towards one side, and then one a little higher at the back. Next, I'm going to add the green stems for some texture and color. The last thing is to add some of the white picks just to fill in the empty spots and give it some nice fullness.
So I think that looks pretty nice. It's probably hard for you to see, but I just wanted it very simple. Just a few green picks and some magnolia. And so now I'm going to take you along and place it in my bathroom so you can see what it will look like. Here's a close-up look of the little galvanized bucket. Took me like 30 seconds or so, maybe a couple of minutes, just to put this together, but I really like the way it turned out. Just some large magnolia blossoms with a few other little white blooms and some greenery, and that's going to look really pretty up on my shelf. So these are the shelves that I was discussing earlier. I've got the bottom, I think the way I like it, and I've got this Farmhouse rack here. It's a basket that I use for holding my toilet paper, because this is the little cubby above the toilet seat, but you don't need to see that. I think the galvanized tin looks really nice up there, and you can see you've got just a nice little grouping of florals up there. So now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of the shelf. Here's a couple more items that I'm going to use on the top shelf. This first one is a piece of milk glass that I just thrifted at a store the other day. It's very heavy, but I really like the lines of it. It's pretty. It has no chips or cracks in it, so I'm going to use that on my display. And another thing that I picked up was this candlestick. It's actually metal. It did not have the candle on it. I just sourced that from another area of my home. So, but it's black, and I have a black theme kind of going in my bathroom here. So I thought it would fit in perfectly. Of course, no shelf design would be complete without some type of picture or wood sign. This is actually a photo that I took at our cottage quite a few years ago in the fall, and it's a mushroom. And we get so many neat kind of styles of mushrooms and stuff, but I just had it matted and put it in this wood frame. And the bathroom does have more of a cottagey woodland type feel, so I thought this would be a perfect addition to that shelf. So here's the completed shelves. I cleaned them up. I did a little bit of moving around, and this is the shelf that I've actually redone with the little milk can and my thrifted items. And I always have to have odd numbered items. So I had the 4 things there: the milk vase, the frame, the milk can, and the candlestick. And I had to go get this little ball because I just needed to have 5 things instead of 4. I think it turned out pretty good. I really like the way both of these shelves look together, and it just makes really pretty accents in the bathroom with my woodland theme.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.